50 programs for its masters for all of us. And a common mistake that as students we make is we usually go ahead with our TISSNET application form without realizing the consequences of what can happen in the program aptitude test or the PAT or the PI later on. And so many times, when students are very sure about their first preference, and by any means that first preference do not materialize, most of the times we find that test takers of TISSNET fail to convert their admissions into the TISS majorly due to poor choice and clarity, lack of clarity rather, towards their course selection. Lot of times students apply to a course based on the popular beliefs which may not be valid for them. Lot of times they do it for the sake of doing it, which later on becomes very costly when they cannot perform up to the level during the PAT or the PI. So to help resolve this issue, what we do in Catalyst is we provide you with an exhaustive digital library called the 01 Concentrated Learning Resources, covering all the major streams offered by TISS. From analytics to women's studies, you have it all. When you go to any one of these programs and you are actually free to explore all of this when you enroll with us. Say, for example, if I take you to a course like Health Administration, when you open the Health Administration folder, you find all the essential readings which are required for your program aptitude test, whether it is the deep understanding of the subject, the stream, certain research papers even done by actual scholars and students from TISS, placement brochures to give you a great understanding about the type of opportunities, the type of skills which you are expected to exhibit during your interviews. So this becomes a very critical understanding which actually helps you to make better informed choices during your application in the month of December to January. Because the mistake that you commit, which you may not be aware of, will only get manifested or amplified later on during your PATPI in the months of March or April. To further help you understand your progress, what we do in Catalyst is across all our students in Catalyst, we provide you a very strong support of your profiling. Profiling includes fieldwork support, project support, augmenting your CV. So the list that you are seeing right now is of our enrolled students, and out of them, if I show you one of the students from the past, someone like a Shubham Boshak, who actually made it to TISS later on. If I show you Shubham's profile, you will see that we have his entire CV with us. We have all his answers that he had written for the detailed application form, which he submitted to TISS prior to his interview, and eventually he was selected for the livelihood and social entrepreneurship course. And the interesting thing is that Shubham is now just started to work with the CSR division of NTPC Talcher. So it is very important that as TISS aspirants, you focus on how you're going to perform at the PAT PI much ahead of the TISSNET and accordingly select your courses and make your decisions. During the Catalyst training, that entire support of that clarity of understanding is provided to you with our concentrated learning resource.